I've been trying my best to get on here live. I may seem a little crooked here. I don't know. Let's see. I think that's a little better. All right, perfect. Hey, hey. Peace to everyone. I'm here having my lunch, so come and join me for lunch. I just came to talk about my day 5 and day 6 of my 22-day fasting challenge. Today is a refeed day, so I'm at lunch and I am refeeding today on this salad. As you know, I love my salads. And just want to talk to you and while I eat my lunch and see who come in. I'm going to just have some conversation, just some regular old, get out there and just talk. But I'm going to eat while I'm talking because I am on lunch, as I mentioned. So, hopefully everyone's having a beautiful day. This fasting challenge has been great. It was really tough yesterday, and I'm glad that I was able to make it through to get to this day, to be able to eat my lunch. It's 22 days fasting challenge, but today is a refeed day, so I'm excited about having my salad today. I just wanted you to join me for lunch. I'm at lunch. I was trying to put a title on there. Peace and love, Mel. How you doing? I just want y'all to come in and have lunch with me, and I'm talk about my day yesterday and the day before for my challenge. How I struggled to get through those days. I was very irritable. When you're fasting, you can be irritable, and I was very irritable. I probably wasn't very kind to most people as I normally would be. But with that, it happens. It happens when you're fasting. Your irritability level goes up. But you know what? Your clarity level comes through. So, it actually, you're more clear on things, even though you have these crazy conversations with yourself. When you become that clear during your fasting, when you're doing the 48-hour consecutive back-to-back, whoo, the mind clarity is beyond, and you actually have all of this things that you don't usually challenge with yourself. You don't typically address, because you can address it with food. So a person who has a food addiction can relate to what I'm saying. You address these things with food, so it's a challenge. So you kind of go through quite a bit of different things at the same time. But I'm having my salad. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining me for my lunch. I'm just talking about the challenges I had during my 48 hours of my 22-hour fasting challenge for my rolling fast. Today is a refeed day, so I'm trying to eat my salad and talk to you at the same time. Y'all keep on talking to me. And I'm going to take a bite because I don't want to not eat, because I actually got the opportunity to. This is my eating window. When I fast, you can do a fasting. So let's talk real quick about fasting, right? So real quick, you can do fasting on any level. You can choose how you do your fast. I do my fast every day intermittently. But when I'm fasting on a rolling fast, that means I'm going to fast for a consecutive amount of days, and then I'm going to eat for a consecutive amount of days, or I might eat once. But every day I'm intermittent fasting, meaning I'm eating one time a day. But typically I'm eating within 1 hour window. So I'm fasting for 23 hours and eating for 1. And I do that every day. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at typically. Right now, I'm doing a reset. So I'm doing this challenge. And anybody that want to join in, we're on a refeed day. Just eat a little lighter. Join me on the next 2 days of a 48 hours. And in 2 days, we're going to go 48 hours straight like I did. But I'm going to take a bite of this salad because I told you I haven't eaten in 2 days. So I see Mel typing in the chat. All right. Thank you, Mel. Tell everybody to hit the like button. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, sorry. Salads can be messy. Y'all want to see that? Excuse me. I'm choking now. Excuse me. But I'm gonna take a drink of this. As you know, I love my coconut water. But also, what's going on with y'all out there in the world? Messy and good. That's right, Mel. The best. Um, so whew, whatever y'all got going out there on in the world, I'm just kind of trying to tell you about my world. I'm doing a horrible job eating and talking. Maybe this wasn't a good idea to have lunch with you. Or maybe it was at the same time. But I hadn't caught you up on day 5 and day 6 because today is day 7. I've been fasting for 7 days. And I will let you know that I have released probably more weight than, I don't want to disclose it, but more weight than you might think that I have. Also, my clarity, my inflammation in my body has reduced. I have like, because I'm on the computer all day, carpal tunnel. Carpal tunnel is nothing but like inflammation in your wrist and in your fingers. All of that's going away. My under eye is starting to subside as well. You know, quite a few things I'm seeing the difference. Oh, you got a grandson. Congratulations on your grandson. I love the grandbabies. I know y'all hear me talk about my grandbabies all the time. I love my grandbabies. Yep. And grandsons are the best. Granddaughters too. But grandsons are the best. But other than that, as far as the fasting challenge goes, that's pretty much where I'm at. Like I said yesterday, I was irritable. It just comes along with the territory, but it's paying off. And this is the reason I do the fasting challenge, because I do fasting, period. Is because it's definitely worth it. I don't think food, any food, is worth your health. No eating. It's your choice, really. What you gonna do? You're going to want to say, so many people tell me, oh, I can't, I gotta eat. I gotta eat. I'm gonna eat my food. I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna eat that. Then that says a lot about how you think about you, because this is your temple, right? You know, we go to church and we think that the building that we're in is the temple. This is the temple. And so therefore, you want to keep your temple clean and maintained. You know what I mean? Like you want to do what's best for you. Now, I'm not downing nobody that makes those kind of decisions. Please don't think that. I'm just telling you, I think that we should be taking better care of ourselves as a people in general, because we've been given the rotten side of the stick, right? We've been getting the rotten side of the stick, meaning, you know, the food that they give here in the United States. I don't know where everybody is, but the food that's here in the United States, they give us anything and they call it food. True food is medicine to the body. That's real food. This over processed food that they're giving us, that they're calling food, that you can just zap in the microwave, or it has all of these preservatives and extra additives and words you can't pronounce. That is not food. Food actually naturally grows from the ground. It's natural to the world. It's natural. Hey Scott, peace and love. Michigan in the house. I'm from Michigan originally. Check out my video. I'm talking about the snow. Is it snowing there, Scott? All right. So, but the things that we do here to our bodies is just unheard of. But we don't even know the difference, because what we do is we take what's popular, what's usual, and we normalize it and say it's normal, even if it don't feel natural to ourselves. How many times we do things that's not natural to ourselves? A lot. What's not natural is that we go to 9 to 5s every day, get up, spend all our day and all our time in one place, and then we say all the rest of the time is for us. But do we forget that most of us have families? So that's not for you. You don't get to take care of you. You got to take care of your family. You got to take care of the household. You got to, if you got a husband, you got to take care of your husband. If you're a woman and a man, vice versa. You got to make sure bills is paid and things is taken care of. And you got all these other things that you're doing. You're not even focused on doing what's best for you, because we live in this normalized world that say we need to be stuck behind behind a job, which stands for just over broke, just so you know. All right. So I don't think that, a lot of things that we think is natural, we think going and take it, we think when we get an ailment to our body, that going to the doctor and taking all this medication is the way to go, when actually the medication is an aid to get you to go in the right direction. But some people just take the medication for the rest of their lives because they rather continue with the lifestyle that they have and the way they eat and the way they treat their body and take the medication than to not take the medication. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So it's just like I myself decided that I didn't want to take medication no more, so I figured out a way to do it. I do research on me and how I work. Again, I don't give medical advice. This is not medical advice. Go to the doctor, see the doctor. I see a doctor. I got a doctor. Okay? So, but the doctor actually wants to follow my lead. They want to know what it is I did to get to this position where I don't have to take this medication. So where a doctor told me, the doctor told me that I was going to be on blood pressure medication, which I was taking 3 pills for the rest of my life. That's what I was told. And today, I'm a living witness that I do not take medication for high blood pressure anymore. And that's because I changed the way I eat and the way I treat my body. So I'm going to talk more about that at another time. But guess what else I want to talk about today? Because I am trying to eat this salad. Who else I got on the live? How about you tell me about God? Tell me about God. Because what I know is ye all are gods. When we show up for each other, we're showing up as gods to one another. So it's all about how you operate, right? How you function, what your mindset is. So why don't you tell me about God? How about that? I want to hear it. Because we all have, ye all are gods. And if you read the Bible, that's what it says, right? It says ye are gods. Let me explain that to you. Let me explain to you how it works. So, example of the people that I've met just recently on YouTube. Only Male, shout out. I enjoy her content. That's why I subscribe to her. Check her out. But Only Male is one of them. But there's several, right? So they all been stepping up. They've been stepping up and they've been helping out and they've been looking out for other content creators, the small channels. And because of them, they have, I guess they have encouraged me to be more than I am, like even better, right? So the need to encourage me to want to be better. You just want to give up. When you in these YouTube streets and you doing what you do, you feel like you want to give up sometimes. So these people that have backed me up, and I don't want to start saying names because I don't want to leave anybody out, but just off the top of my head, Too New For You, So It Seems, is one of them. She got a sewing channel. Check her out. Social Digest is another. Check her out. Also, Makita to the World. Check her out. And Leah's Adventure. Check her out. I could definitely know there's quite a few more, but I just can't remember the names off the top of my head. But check them out. I'm telling you, you would enjoy their content, their energy. I like to be surrounded by positive energy, and these are the people that are providing that to me. So when you talk about gods, for me, they show up like a god, right? They show up and they are providing me with when I had a need, they kind of answered that need, right? So we usually say prayer, right? Does God answer prayers? A lot of times we're thanking people. We'll thank people and then say, thank God. At the same time, if you really think about it, it's one and the same, right? Because if ye all are gods and we all are in the image of God, then wouldn't that mean that when someone does something for you and it answered what you were pleading to have done, that you needed, like you're like, oh my gosh, I need to get strength to get through this and get over it. And see, none of these people who showed up for me knew I was in that place of a stump. I was in a stump. I was like, I don't get it. I'm trying to do everything I can do. And then they took me over the top. With all my new subscribers, some of those that I just named, they took me over the top. I'm at 100 subscribers, and I am so excited about that. 100 subscribers. I was going to talk about that. I want to thank each and every one of you, not just those few people that I named, but each and every one of you. I appreciate that. I do. I really, really do. And I'm supposed to be eating my lunch right now, but I just wanted to and what I evaluate as God, because the person in the quote, in there asked, tell me about God. And so that's how God looks to me. God shows up and people like me. They look just like me. You know what I'm saying? They walk and they talk and they move and they do. You hear somebody's plea. If you have the opportunity to assist that person because you hear their plea, then you're going to show up like God in their life. We all have superpowers. So you know that we can show up and be what we need to be for one another. So that's how I think God operates. And that's what I think about God. So whoever that was asked that question must didn't like the answer because they left. I don't know. But you kicking with me, Only Mel. I appreciate that. I really do. Hey, I see some more people coming in. I'm just having lunch with y'all, talking, kicking the game. Type a message in the chat so I can see that you're here and I know who's here. I'm having a wonderful day because I can break my fast today with this beautiful salad. Peace and love to you, Cereal. Peace and love. I'm glad to see you in the building. You breaking your fast today? Cereal fasting with me. I just want you to know he's one of my people that's fasting with me. You breaking your fast today? All right, so Mel asked for the ingredients for the salad dressing that I made. It's an avocado, garlic avocado. It kind of tastes almost ranchy, but it's I use a whole avocado, a small avocado. I put it in the blender. I either use garlic powder or I used minced garlic, or you can use the garlic cloves. For me, the garlic cloves work the best. So I'll put like 2 cloves of garlic in there with that one. And then I'll also soak some cashews. Soak them for about 30-40 minutes. Maybe a handful, about a cup full of cashews, depending on how much you want to make. Put them in water, let them soak for about 30-40 minutes. Then after they soak, you take all of the ingredients. You first blend up the cashews, drop the avocado in, drop the garlic in, blend it all up, and there it is. It's just that simple. It's that simple. It's very easy to do. It is not a hard. See, I got me some avocado on there with some tomatoes and cucumbers and red peppers. And that's that dressing you see. The white you see, that's the dressing. And actually, it's kind of like an off-white. It's not white. It's kind of like an off-white, but it's good. If you like garlic, it's good. Definitely. I got that salad video. I got a short and I got an actual video that shows I put the salad together. That video, I did not do the salad, the dressing on camera, because it's taking so long. I mean, my phone died and I record from my phone, so that was that. I love garlic too. My favorite things for my salad, I don't eat salad like that. I eat salad here and there. I eat all kinds of food. But I just turned my foods into healthy alternatives of the things I used to eat. So when I talk about the foods that I used to eat, that I talk about foods that I think people shouldn't eat, I used to eat it. I used to be a meat eater. And I ate everything fried from the rooter to the tutor. I hadn't eaten pork since 2002, 3. So I hadn't eaten pork in like 2002 or 3. But after that, I was still eating beef, chicken, all that. I didn't stop completely eating meat until January of 2024, which is this year. So I don't eat meat anymore, but I do like meat textures, the feel of having meat, right? So because of that, a lot of people, I don't have a title. No, I am not vegan. No, I'm not vegetarian. No, I'm not a carnivore. No, I don't have a title. I don't have a title to what I eat. I eat what I want to eat. But I do have things like things that I, do from each section of those people, right? So vegetarians don't eat meat. Vegans don't eat meat. So I don't eat meat. So you can put me in that kind of category. I don't eat a lot of dairy. So that's why I make my own salad dressings and things like that so I can know what's in it. So it's natural. Right? I use plant-based milks, typically coconut water, right? So typically I'm always using things. I don't really mess around with milk at all. As a matter of fact, I don't mess around with milk. Very little cheese, to if any at all. I can live without cheese. A lot of people say they love cheese. Eat cheese if you love cheese. Just anything in moderation is okay. It's just don't overdo it. I don't think you have to be a certain way in order to, be what you feel is healthy, I don't think you have to be like that. But what I do think is, the more you know, the better you do, right? So they say the more you, what's the saying? Mel, you know the saying? You know better, you do better. You know better, you do better. That's it. That's the saying. You know better, you do better. So the better I know, the better I do, right? So I do that, right? So I ain't put a dent in this salad. I ain't put a dent in it. Not at all. Peace and love to all of you coming in. I see you up there. Why don't y'all say something in the chat? Hi, Lily. Peace and love. Just say excuse me. Keep it going. It's a natural function. These shows on YouTube be cracking me up. Could you do that for me, Mel? Oh, it says message requested. I thought you blocked them. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, I did say something. Say something, but I mean, tell me what's going on today. Tell me what y'all have for lunch. What y'all have for lunch? This is my lunch. What y'all have for lunch today? What y'all eat? If you're eating at all, because this is my refeed day. So, whew, you might be fasting. I follow somebody who does alternate day fasting too. They fast one day, eat the next, fast, eat like that. So many different ways you can fast. It's amazing. You know, the intermittent fasting, the alternate day fasting, the lifestyle fasting, right? Where you turn it into your lifestyle of you only eat 3 days a week, period. That's it. You're not going to eat any more than that. And you're going to do that for however long you do it for. So spaghetti, yes, 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 yes. Love me some spaghetti. When I make spaghetti, I make it with squash and zucchini, tomatoes. It's delicious. Mushrooms. Really, really good. What you have in your spaghetti? Do you like mushrooms? I like mushrooms. Anybody out there like mushrooms? I like mushrooms. Anybody love avocado? Because I love avocado. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not eating mushrooms today. I don't have any mushrooms on my salad. I was going to get some, but I will eat them uncooked. I'll eat raw mushrooms. Yeah, I sure will. I want to get me a mushroom, grow my own mushrooms. Oh no, you ate a mushroom that was poison? That's what I'm kind of afraid of, because like I see them and I be thinking, I don't know. But I mean, I usually mess around with like Bella mushrooms. Portobello mushrooms is my favorite. I like the portobello caps. I make burgers out of portobello caps. I can't wait to show y'all all everything. Like I am a true person who loves food. So I had to find a way for this to work for me. I had to find a way for eating healthier to work for me. And this was it. Like just creating. So that's why my channel is called Queen's Alchemy, because I take the things that I once ate and I transform it into something else. So I used to eat mushrooms as a part of a beef burger. I'll put mushrooms on my beef burger. Now it is my burger, right? Or I'll do a black bean burger. I had a white bean burger the other day. Yeah, I could turn anything into anything. That's what an alchemist is. Don't you know what an alchemist is? I can make anything be anything. So yeah, I could turn a mushroom into gold. Absolutely. So thank you for asking. I also can turn people into frogs. So you better watch out. Better watch out. Exactly, Mel. Exactly. Yeah, these trolls on on YouTube is a mess. If you give them, if you feed them, it's just like feeding a stray cat. If you give them any energy, give them something to keep coming back. So I'm gonna stop giving them any of my energy because I ain't here for that. Um, but I just was trying to see what everybody had up for today and how your day was going. Yeah, they keep coming back. You know, if you feed a stray, it come back. So if you feed these trolls on YouTube your energy, they keep coming back. I got to do my research on how to block them so they can't get back. These keep coming through. Yep, I don't care. You right. You right, it does. Because they sit on there and wait for some opportunity to say something. They want to talk about everything under the sun, and you don't acknowledge them, then you don't. I don't know. Am I at the moderated stage? Hello? Hey, Millie, what's going on? Absolutely. That's alchemy. Negative to positive. Creating your own day, your own way, how you want it to look. I am having a beautiful day, hanging out here on YouTube for my lunch, breaking my fast. I'm so glad that you stopped by. Make sure before you leave, you hit that like button. Woo. Oh, beets is another one of my favorite things to have on my salad. I love me some beets. I haven't even put a dent on this salad. I just want to show y'all. That's all I ate. And I had it sitting in front of me for 30 minutes. So if I'm smacking down, just forgive me. Just forgive me. I'm just trying to get it in, you know. I am on the plantation time. You know, I am at the plantation today. So I got to get back sooner than later, unfortunately. That's what we do. Also, speaking about the plantation, I talked about how I need to quit my 9 to 5. I have a video. Check it out. It's about how my job impacts my mental health. Check that video out. I can attach it to this when it goes through the read, but definitely go to my page and check it out. Are you reading the mail? You out? I don't know what that means, Waleed. But I send that energy back to you. I don't know what you saying, but you can't put that on me. As a matter of fact, I ain't even finished. I ain't gonna even acknowledge you because I don't even know you. So. I woke up this morning, this rising, Mel, and I was listening to your videos. See that energy? That's what I be talking about, that energy. Because I'm going through your videos, I'm listening to them, I am commenting, and we got this. We got this, sis. We got this, sis. We got this. Because the more traffic you put out there, Social Digest said it best yesterday. Melinda, she said, we are the algorithm. Think about that. Let that sink in for a minute. She said that, and I thought about it, and I said, we sure is. And we got to support each other. Why not? It ain't hurting nobody to do so. Not from England. Are you from England? We are the algorithm. We are. Today I put some pepper rings on here. I put some fresh salsa on here. Give you a kind of a taco-y taste. I started to season it up with some taco seasoning. I was like, nah, I'll wait till I do my raw salad. I mean, my raw taco bowl. That's another thing I'm gonna share with y'all too. Peace. Hey, see, I just talked her up. You see, okay, Mel, you peeped that? Did you peep that? I said her, now she's there. Peace and love, Social Digest in this place. Good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. Good to see you. Yes, taco bowl. It's gonna be like a raw. It's raw. Like when I'm eating only raw, I used to do a raw taco salad. I use for the like meat substitute type of thing. I use walnuts. I'm gonna have to show y'all how I do that. We good up in here. Mel been holding it down. We've been talking about you, and you came. You felt that energy. You felt that energy. You came right on in here, just like that. I just said your name 2 seconds ago about how you said we are the algorithm. I just gave you props on that 5 seconds ago. Look at that. I love the energy. It's high too. Do y'all know I see numbers? I see multiples of 22 everywhere. So that's why you'll notice that everything will be in multiples of 22. 22 days of fasting. Every 2 days you eat. I like your name. I say Social Digest because that's how you're going to find you on there, because I had to type in, because whatever your at name is, it's like initials and numbers. So definitely. It's Melanie? Oh, I know your name. It's Melanie. Okay. I'm thinking her name not Melanie. I think her name Melinda. Is your name Melinda? I heard you say it on your videos. Melinda, I was right. See, I'm paying attention up in this piece. I feel like I'm on a test. I try not to shout out anybody. Yep, Melinda and Melanie. Melinda and Melanie. Eminem holding down the queen today. I appreciate y'all more than you know. More than you know. I was telling everybody, Melinda, that they check you out on your channel. I also was telling everybody that y'all been holding me down. I got to 100 subscribers. I wish I knew who the 100 subscriber was. They don't ever tell you that. I know you can see it on there if they got their page public. If their page is private, you can't see who subscribed to you. So, absolutely. That's what we doing up in here. We trying to grow. We're trying to grow and be big and just, I don't know what everybody's purpose is, but at the end of the day, if you can get to a place where you can do what you love and do what you enjoy and make it a thing that is just natural to you, opposed to it being like a job or like work. I enjoy talking. I enjoy sharing my knowledge that I have. I love gaining knowledge. That's why I've been on YouTube for decades. Decades. And I didn't watch it change over the time. And I just enjoy being a light, you know. I want to be a beacon where I shine so bright that everybody is drawn to the light, that I'm able to assist and give back, you know, and give back. I got all of this given to me, pouring into me. What's been pouring into me is supposed to be pouring back out into others. So I'm ready to do that. I am constantly saying, you know, I want to get larger, but I need to get on that scale right now. You know, you don't need to be larger. But now I'm at 100 subscribers. I feel like I have a community that I'm building. We're going to be supporting one another as we have already. This has been awesome. And it's okay. So Mel just said it was for her mental, but me and Melinda was talking about that on one of my one of the comments about how this is a mental, how it's mental for us, like it's therapy. It's therapy. Anybody that make YouTube videos on a personal blogging type level, it's therapy. It allows you to get out some things and say some things, because what you say, you never know who you're helping with that information. You never know. You never, ever know. You just don't. And the crazy part is so many times I didn't listen to, even listening to y'all, listening to Mel, listening to Melinda on Social Digest. That's Social Digest, y'all. So go check out Only Mel and Social Digest. They out here holding me down and chatting with me on my lunch, as I need to go ahead and eat because it's coming to an end soon. You know, you don't get that long. You know, the plantation don't let you have that long to be eating on your food. You better eat it sooner than later. I did not make this salad on live. No, I did not. I made the salad and came and have lunch with y'all. So I'm on I'm on the plantation, girl. Since they got me working. What's that song Dolly Parton made? Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Girl, yeah. It ain't the plantation. It's the plantation. I work from home, so it's the plantation for me. When I'm strapped to that computer, you know. So I don't even like to really be looking at no computer. So I use my phone more than I do, or my iPad, because I don't even like using my laptop or none of that. Remind me of being at work. So, yeah. You better make you a salad, Melinda. Quit playing. And I'm holding up. I'm holding up traffic here. Trying to eat all slow. Can't waste my salad. Now I wish I had some more beets. I sat here and picked all the beets out and ate them. It is good, sis. I ain't gonna hold you up. It's good. I'm trying not to have stuff all over my face, on my mouth, while I'm talking. I'm sorry I'm being rude. But now it's time for me to get it down. I need to get it down. Hopefully y'all join me. January 15th, I'll be starting another fasting after this one is over. This one's over on the 26th of December. But hopefully y'all join me on the next one and we can hold it down together. We can go live together. We can live on each other's page. That way we all get a piece of the pie. We collaborate. Absolutely. You can hear it's crispy. You can hear it crunching. crunchy and crispy. It's some fresh vegetables here. Said how silky is the hair looking male. Ooh. Probably not gonna finish it before I have to get out of here. But the first and foremost thing is you do hair? You do other people's hair? Or just your own? I hear you. I was a cosmetologist back in the day. I used to do hair back in the day. Back in the 90s. We used to have the stacks, press, pump waves. I was back in the day. That was back in the day. Yep. I used to do the oh my gosh, what was it called them? Crinkles, not crinkles. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it right now. But I used to do all the old school hairstyles, all of them. Everything that they trying to bring back now, I used to be the one doing it back in the 90s. But the salt and pepper with the asymmetric, that was it. I know finger waves, but they used to call the finger waves. Then they used to lift it up. They used to pump them up, and I know it's the pump waves. But then we used to do the wet set in the back. So, okay. I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, the waves. The waves was my thing, though. I love me some finger waves. I can still finger wave to this day. Somebody let me finger wave their hair, I sure do it. I sure will. I would finger wave your hair. Me either. I can't think of the name of it. But you know who got some beautiful hair? Melinda. Her hair is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I showed it to my mama last night. I said, Mama, look at her hair. She was like, "Ooh, I wish my hair looked like that." My mama, 94 years old. Who you talking about? Who? You. Your hair is the bomb. Yes. She acting like she don't know who we talking about. Talking about who? Who? You. Your hair. So. Yeah. So she was like, I wish my hair like that. I was like, I wish if it's gonna go gray up in here, can you just be just all one consistency so I can feel, in order to achieve what you have, Melinda, it was so much. I looked into it because I told you I used to do hair. So I looked into it. I know how to dye some hair too. It was too much. And you had to strip your hair. And I don't want to weaken my locks because these are my antennas. So, um, something just fell off. Okay, so my little ring fell off my hair somewhere. Um, but I don't want to weaken my locks by putting the bleach in my hair to lift it. Because they say you got to lift the color out of your hair, which is your pigmentation, like your skin. That's like bleaching your skin. No. Um, Take the pigmentation out of your hair to get that, achieve that look. Now, everybody that's done it, it do be looking nice. But for me, I'm just nervous. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to weaken my hair. I want it to stay strong and heavy. You see, it's kind of heavy. I don't want it to be fragile. So, wow. These is actually locks. It's not braided. These are locks. Yep. So, it's not braided. But yeah. And, your hair, I said, Mom, look. Woo-wee! That's beautiful. I said, yeah, it is. She old school. She said, woo-wee! That is so beautiful. I wish my hair, like my mama 94 years old, and her hair is not all gray. It's still a lot of black in her hair. It just won't turn. So I don't have too much hope for mine being, all naturally gray like that. So yep, yep, yep. But it's kind of funny how everybody gray different. Like mine is all across here and up in here and but down here is no gray hair, none. My hair used to be dyed and lifted. I used to wear bright red hair. I had like neon red, like it used to be. You could see me coming a mile away. And so this is the result of the red growing out of my hair. When I started my locks, my hair was up here. And so now the brown is the result of the red that was in my hair. You had gray hair since you was 20? I don't know what that's about. Wow. I probably had it since I was 22. Who knows? I think so too, Melinda. I think so too. I think the way you eat makes a difference in every aspect of your life. I don't care what it is, how you feel. The first thing somebody should ask, I don't care what they say, is wrong with them. The first thing you need to ask them, how is your diet? What do you eat? What you put in your body? Because once you find that out, typically 9 times out of 10, if they change that, shift it around, it's a wash. I don't know if y'all know who Dr. Sebi is, but Dr. Sebi, I can't say healed. So Dr. Sebi was reversing all kinds of diseases. And that stands disease, a play on words, right? I'm all about words, spells. I got one from way back in the day. Y'all can see the difference in how I look back then and now. I think it's from 4 or 5 years ago. It's on YouTube. I had a couple things. I used to go live on Facebook every day at 6:22. It was called A Daily Dose of Truth. And I uploaded everything to YouTube so I can have access to it. And that I started recently when I posted my first video to be focused around the health and wellness. It was videos that was on there. And so some of the videos I kept. And there's one video where I talk about the spells, the words, how well words are spells. And so when you think about disease, it's nothing but a dis-ease in the body. So isn't that what disease is? A dis-ease in your body? So, yep, I have Dr. Sebi he's from Honduras, and he was, I don't know if you know who Left Eye is from TLC. Like, he healed her, well, I'm sorry, I can't say healed. He reversed her symptoms of what she had. I think she had HIV. And it was also said that he did the same for Magic Johnson. And then Magic Johnson took a contract with someone stating he took this particular medication in order to be at bay with his HIV. And really, he went to see Dr. Sebi. It came out after Dr. Sebi's death, but someone had records and conversations where they had with Dr. Sebi that they released that talked about, that this one basketball star, I mean, who else was it that had HIV besides Magic Johnson, that it was known. And I think Left Eye had HIV too. So, yeah, so they are, Dr. Sebi is like a person that I will always know that, basically he's now, one of the ancestors. So what I'd say is he left a whole handbook for us. I know his chef, the one who was working with him. I know him personally. Actually, just to kind of give you like a little background, my mother was in the hospital dealing with some blockages in her bowels. And I reached out to Dr. Sebi's chef, and I asked him, what can I do? Because they want to do surgery. My mother too old for that. We're not going to do that, He asked me if I had any of my teas and things that he had given me. He gave me some herbs, some teas, and it was one tea that he had given me. Well, I mean, I purchased it. He didn't give it to me, but you know what I mean. But if you're interested, I can get y'all on that. But he gave me some tea that that I was giving her while she was in the hospital. And over time, he gave me a little remedy of things. And over time, things started to reverse themselves. I also followed, I did the 30-day detox with him, through his herbs and teas. That's why I have the teas and stuff that I have. It's because he provided those to me, that I used to detox myself, a raw 30-day cleanse. I did that. I knew all about how to do, but I wasn't doing. Because when you are addicted to something, only when you're ready are you going to actually do it, right? The only time when you're ready, you're going to actually do it. And hey, Precious! Deanne in the house. I just saw you here. Peace and love, sis. Peace and love. That's gonna be my health and wellness buddy right there. we gonna get down together, figure out some things, and figure out how to keep ourselves in good health. We had a conversation about no matter how many times you have to start at day one, as long as you start, just keep starting. That's it. Just keep starting. That's it. That's all you got to do. So, also, if y'all looking at some health and wellness, I mean, everybody got a little different way that they do things. Deanne does a little different than me, but that's what I appreciate about her. So with that, if you are looking at health and wellness and you want to look at a different angle, check out Precious Deanne. Go subscribe to her page. Check out some of her videos. She keep it real too. So, as y'all know, I'm on the plantation. And the sad part is I got to go back. The other part is this is my refeed day and I didn't finish my salad. but that's okay. I'll set it aside. Hopefully it's not too wilted later on. And um, you say it's 2024. You say the plantation. Oh, you don't even get it, baby. You don't even get it. We enslaved to so many things in this world. That we enslaved to so many things in this world. We enslaved to the time. We enslaved to giving our time. We enslaved to having to have to work in order to survive. That's an enslavement. Because if you don't want to, why? We've been taught that we got to do things that go against the grain. I didn't say it was only black. Who was that? Static Cell. I didn't say it was only black people, because guess what? We all work a 9 to 5. It's enslavement. If you got a job and you work a job and you have to work. If you're working because you want to work, beautiful. But you working because you need to survive, then it's enslavement. Because the only reason that you need to survive is because they created all of this construct that we're in. And, the construct that we live in, that we call this world, they created all these things that you have to have money to live to survive. When in all actuality, everything I got on this plate grow from the earth. It's free. So why do I have to go bond my food out of the grocery store, pay a bond to get my food out of the grocery store? Because they holding it hostage at a cost. Because now either I'm going to get my own farming, because they stopped teaching agriculture in school. They stopped teaching the mainstream things, how to sew, how to cook, the things that can actually be beneficial to you when you become an adult in life. All of that stuff been taken out of the schools, but the school's supposed to be what prepares you for life. It actually prepares you to be on the plantation for the rest of your life. They don't teach you how to be a business owner. They teach you how to be a worker. You go into school, you have to do what? Sit at the desk, listen to the teacher tell you what to do, you do it. The bell ring, you go to the next one. This is actually like the pipeline from school to prison. If you don't make it to the prison, then bravo. But if you in between, you on the plantation. Either way, it's slavery. It's modern day slavery. I don't know why ain't nobody seeing this but me, but it's modern day slavery. So whoever that is, and you do right, you need money to grow the food. So it's always another, but why do you need money to grow the food? Do you know what, one time it wasn't no money? Victim. You know what? If any of my people still on here, if you know how to block somebody, because that's ridiculous what you're saying. I ain't acting like a victim. I live on planet Earth and I live in my own reality. I don't function on anything that you consider normal, because what's normal for you definitely is not normal for me. Oh, hold on. Give me an option. Okay. Oh, I see. All right. So wait a minute. I want to see what it say. I graduated high school, only got my pest control license out of Arizona, went to college. I own my own business and I have 4,000 customers. Wow. Great for you. Bravo. And that's wonderful. But what I want to know is, how your neighbor living? How your neighbor living? How are your customers living? See, this is where we got away from. See, we're so concerned with self. What I'm speaking of is a global situation. And you speaking about you and what you've done. And that's where the problem lies. When you're a millionaire, you're the millionaire. Right? What have you done for your neighbor? Nothing. Maybe. I don't know. Your 4,000 customers that you got, what are their needs? Have you helped them with that? Does your college education help them with that? Does your pest control license help them with that? If they need food on their table? Because they gotta go buying their food out of the grocery store because they gotta pay for it. And then what the money they got to pay for, they can't even get healthy food. They can't even get food that's gonna keep them in health, because then they're gonna end up having to be in a hospital or being sick or being in disease, and then they end up dying. I mean, I'm going drastic with it, but yeah, that's how it works. It's a cycle. You don't have money to buy the food that you want, that you need in order to be healthy. And in return, you end up getting all this food that's processed, is not good for you, that creates diabetes and high blood pressure. And when it comes down to it, we all are guys, as I was talking about earlier, and we need to look out for our neighbors. That's it. So, Mr. Pest Control, college degree, 4,000 customer guy, so be it. Okay. I would do that. Oh, I didn't watch you yet. Right, he ain't did nothing but kill a roach. That's okay. With that being said, y'all, I've been on here for a minute. My lunch is over. Got to get back to the plantation. I hope using the plantation don't offend those who actually had people enslaved, no matter what the race of people is. I think that's probably what caused him to be upset, or her. Static Cell, that's the name. They say it was everybody is enslaved. So when people say that, everybody, only people who feel like left out of something says things like that. Just remember, when Black Lives Matter, remember everybody else's lives mattered too. But it wasn't about the fact that everybody else's life didn't matter. It was about the fact that we are a culture of people that dealt with some things that had us have to say that our shit matter. Excuse me. We had to say that it mattered. We had to put it out there that it mattered, because otherwise it looked like our lives didn't matter. When you got the police killing you on every end, whether you male, female, child, grown woman, man, it didn't matter. I'm not gonna get into no rant though. And Static Cell, you did push a button, but I ain't gonna even block you. You can come on back. You come on back, because if you want some more, I got something for you. Hopefully, maybe you need to go out there and find you a couple of, you want to bully on somebody or try to make somebody feel some type of way. This is the wrong channel. You on the wrong channel, because this is not a one size fit all type of situation. So when I'm speaking my experience, you're not going to override what you think I should be thinking with your thoughts, because that's never going to happen, because I never override anyone's thoughts until you try to come at me like that. That's it. And then I'm going to let you know. That's that. But I'm about to get off here, y'all. I didn't want to end it like that. I want to thank again. I'm coming down at the end here. I'm thanking each and every one of my subscribers. Thank you for getting me to over 100 subscribers. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Sending you much love, peace, and harmony. And until the next time, I want you to go ahead and watch all my videos. We got some videos in the playlist I got a playlist listed on at the end of each video. Go ahead and go through the playlist. My video is pretty short. You can go ahead and, take a look at those. Other than that, until the next time, you enjoy your day too. Mel, Melinda, Deanne. Yes, absolutely. And I also want to shout out to Millie for stopping by. I appreciate that. And everybody else that did too. I'm going to get out of here. Peace and love. Until the next time.